Hey guys, Clumsy here. I muted it, I think. And welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream, guys. I'm a bit winded because I woke up a bit late. Hopefully everything is working fine on your end. Let me know if anything is amiss. How's the lighting? That should work. Just adjust a bit. That should be enough, I guess. Wow, very sleepy music in there. Anyway, let's keep the music in. I'll start the game. We're trucking today. The intro was a little loud. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have a limited capability of doing that. KM, wow, that was early. Thanks very much for subscribing. Subscribe to Twitch Prime. First, indeed. Now you should have a Twitch badge as well. Let me have a quick look. If I turn off dark mode in here, yeah. So I'm not sure how it looks at your chat, KM. But if you're using dark mode, you won't be able to see the star. If you're subscribed, you'll see the... you should have a star next to your name over a chat. But you'll only see it if you're not in dark mode, basically. Because the star is black. Weirdly enough, I don't know why they decided to have that one. And ideally, you should have access to the emote as well, but I think the emote is still currently being approved, so we can't use it yet. It's a simple GG emote that looks like the CG logo, but I think it's nice to have. Let me see if I have it already. Still don't. Yeah, it's still in approval, but hopefully by next week we'll have it. So let me see. Let me do this. Yeah, no emote yet though. Thank you for following. I don't usually call out the people who followed, just to make sure if there are any lurkers there, they don't get called out. But if you do want to be acknowledged, just say hi or something over a chat, and so I'll know that it's okay for me to call you out. Right, let's get going. The jar has some... Let me look at the jar in more detail. What's it have? It currently has the logo and the star. So the star is for subscriptions. The logo is for follows, I think. The black star is for the subscribe. So currently we still have the same truck. We are in ATS. We are in Viva Mexico. We are in Mexico via the Viva Mexico mod 2.3. Last week we went and explored this area here. Today we'll be exploring the one on the west. I think this is Baja California or something. Baja California Sur? Or I forgot, but someone told me. I think Bear told me about it. But we'll be exploring this today. Hopefully. We'll see. What is that? Like a huge octopus. Thanks for subscribing, KM. First indeed. Didn't even know if the notification thing would work, so thanks for testing it out for me. Let's repair that. Let us do some quick config first. We'll stay with the same truck, same skin overall. We'll just change it a bit. Let me just remove the wide load because it's not entirely accurate, I guess. Where was it? There one. Yeah, let's keep that bull bar normal. And can we say oversized? No. Let's just keep it like that then. Right? No problem. Been waiting to be able to. Yeah, it's perfect timing actually, right? Like a day after we were talking about it, it got implemented. And I just recently became an affiliate too. So it's perfect timing. I was expecting it not to come for a couple of months still. Is there any paint job that would work? No, I think this would be the nicest one. Let's just keep it. Now I did find something in here. I hope I'm able to... There we go. So in this T800 mod, there were a couple of add-ons that you could download as well. One of them is the rear camera. I'm not sure how that works, but we'll try it out later. There's also the DLC, the cabin accessories add-on, so we can have some life, add some life into it. Add a Coke Zero there, which is weirdly enough not in the cup holder but on top of it. Not sure why. Let's add some telepass devices. It's a bit too big. Red was nice too if I like flashy. Tried out the T800 and causes FPS drops when you put the lights on. Ooh, did it? Let's check out in a bit. Is that the one from... Who was it? Dimitri? What can you put in here though? Christmas is a bit too early for that, huh? Where's my favorite backpack? Oh, there it is. Can you not put that somewhere else though? No, I think that's the only place. Let's keep that. Let's put a dash here. You can add like probably not a Coke Zero there. You can add maybe a bobblehead. Hopefully there's something for us. It's a nice color. It's the same one, okay. So we'll see later on when you turn on the lights. I do have a light mod though. It might change the actual lights, and there's actually an update for it. It's Firkin's Realistic Lights or something like that from the Steam Workshop. So apparently he has improved the lighting. He has fixed the beacon lights because previously they were misplaced. Ooh, the Stig is here. Who else can we put in? Odie. Yoda? Stormtrooper? Mario maybe. I want the bobblehead. So it might be that I won't get affected by the frame drops because I have that mod turned on. Ooh, Vault Boy. I also have a compass. Seems a bit too big though. Oh, that looks cool. Looks misplaced though. I think that should be here. Not really. Maybe a hula would work, huh? Let's try that. I've never tried that before. Let's see if there's anything else. Peterbilt 579 toy. Looks cool. And all the other stuff in there. No, I think we're good. In the lower right, we just add a mobile. Yeah, that works. Or I want one of those like Nokia phones. I think there is one here. If I remember correctly, there should be there. Nose mirror, that's not it. Oh, GG on the music. Time to sleep, guys. No, I think one is enough. Yeah, one is enough. Just to add some twist into the dash. We can also change this one. Try something different. Ooh, yeah. We can have like a modern feel to it. That kind of looks cool. Let's go with modern. Although with modern, that means the steering wheel doesn't fit anymore. Because the steering wheel is a bit old school. So we switched to that one as well. I can work with that. Yeah, let's try that. Right. Although with that, Hula Girl isn't as fitting anymore. I'm not sure if we should... Yeah, let's just try it. Oh yeah, and I wanted to test one more thing. If we go to the engine, can we get access to that new engine? We might not, unfortunately. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think we do. Because I did download an updated mod from Kriechbaum. The engine sounds. He has this new Detroit diesel sound. And 2.0 for the Cummins N14, was it? But I don't think that's applicable for this truck. So we'll probably test that out sometime in the future. For now, we keep it as it is. With Cat C15 600 with ACERT. Whatever that means. We could go and try an ISX just to change it up. Why not? Wow, very heavy steering wheel. Oh. Let's hear how this sounds. Not too shabby. So I'm not getting any frame rate FPS drop so far. If I turn on the lights, seems still the same. So we'll see. Oh, look at that. That actually works, I think. Not really. Because that doesn't look like the back of that one. Let's see. I think it said I had to turn on the mirror. There you go. So when I press F2, that updates. There we go. Look at that. That's very nice, huh? Rear view mirror. I'm not sure if that adds on to the what do you call this? The frame rate. If that reduces the frame rate. But it is very cool. I'm not just sure what the... Okay, I think it's just a fancy way of that right view mirror, huh? I think it is. Anyway, it's a nice accent. Let's stick with it. Let's go and get a job. So how are things going with you guys? What's up? What's new? Oh, I would have loved that. A left truck chassis would be nice, but it's going the opposite way. We want to go south. Can you go to Bahia, Tortugas, and then we can go south then? Or we can actually go straight down right here. I think I want to try that because I haven't explored that yet. I don't think I've unlocked, yeah, it's not yet unlocked Bahia, Tortugas. Let's go and try it out. It's something. It's all good. Nice. Thanks for the cheer as well. I just noticed the cheer doesn't work quite well with Restream chat. So if you look at the window, what does it show? Yeah, it just shows cheer 1, right? It doesn't show the icon. I might have to go back to actual Twitch chat on screen. Right, let's try that one. Lift truck chassis. Even my tongue is a bit still asleep. Sorry about that, guys. Having trouble talking still. That's what happens when we wake up late and try to rush for things. So what have you guys been playing recently? Have you bought anything from Steam? I haven't bought anything, to be honest. I almost did, but decided not to because I don't have much time anyway. Would have loved to try a lot of other games though. Very interesting wind sounds. I think that comes from Kriechbaum's mod as well, from the one I downloaded. Thank you. The guy let me pass actually. Nothing. He also didn't buy anything. You bought the Scania Truck Sim. Oh, right. How much did you get it for? I actually have it already because I bought the deluxe version of ATS before, the one which comes with all the DLCs and all the other old games they have from SES. So it's like everything comes with it. Where's the sewer plate? I missed it by an inch, by a foot maybe. About $1. That's pretty cheap. Lift truck chassis, 47 tons. Let's take it. So I did, for those who were here last week, I did remove the doubles trailers in the meantime because we've had so many disasters with those kinds of trailers, and it's not really fitting with the current pickup points yet. It's too forced. It was nice to try it, but it's not good long term, I guess. It's very flimsy still. Yeah, those are definitely wind sounds from Kriechbaum. Like that whistling sound. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it as well. And there is our trailer, undoubtedly. In terms of mods, I still have all the other mods I have from last week, except, as I mentioned, I removed the doubles. So Foggy Weather 2.0 is still here, pre-beta. No clue. This will work. Ouch! That kinda hurt. There we go. Okay. Which, we'll have to refuel. Where's the fuel again? There, less than half. Third dial, top row, fuel. Okay, yeah, we need that. And does the turbo work? It does. The fourth dial, top row, actually works. Everything works actually. That's pretty nice. Even the clock works. Bottom row, fourth dial, 4 o'clock. I'm assuming that's right. Yep, pretty accurate. Cool. Let's have a look. This is our haul. Maybe we needed that oversized load banner, huh? It's fine. It's fine. We'll work with it. Okay, let's get going. I'll probably not need to change any route. Yeah, probably don't need to change anything. It's more or less straightforward. Now this particular part is still not in scope, or is still part of the old Viva Mexico. This is not part of the new one of 2.3. I think this is 2.1 or 2.2. This exact route that we're taking, but nonetheless, it should be a nice ride. And we'll be able to compare it with the 2.3 content in a bit after we go to the new places. So we'll see the difference in terms of quality. Okay, there you go. Good thing this pickup point is a bit bigger than usual. Even though this trailer is super humongous and has multiple, how do you say? Joints. It's not as bad. And as I say that, Clumsy trucking. Because the pickup point is intended for these long trailers. So at least it's not that bad. No damage. We're good. There you go. Perfect timing, Sheng. I blame you for that. So Sheng, I'm a full-on Twitch person now. Twitch streamer. I don't stream anymore in YouTube and Mixer. I'm a full convert finally. I saw the light, and it's so much more refreshing. The bad side about it though is we probably have less people right now compared to when I was still streaming over at YouTube. So a lot of people are coming from YouTube. But then again, yeah, that's one of the side effects. I do have it enabled, Cheng, but I don't think it's compatible with T800. At least not this T800 by Dimitri, because I did download it. I did enable it. As a matter of fact, you're probably hearing the wind sounds right now from the separate add-on from Kriechbaum. But the actual engine sounds, I haven't seen them. I'll probably need to change trucks in a bit. Maybe after this job, we'll try something different. Thanks. Yeah. Especially for streaming, I don't think YouTube makes sense anymore. With all the tools and all the bells and whistles, I think Twitch is really the way to go. You just care more, seems like. It's compatible with GT mic. Yeah. Although, to be honest, I tried looking for the T800 by GT mic. I didn't see anything. So I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if it's compatible with ATS 1.6. Nice Dominus trailer. So yeah, we'll probably do that. I really like the rear view mirror though, even if it's just a glorified right side mirror, if you could call it that. I think we have to have our beacons turned on as well. Yeah. And I'm going out of the line here. The project was shut down by GT Mike due to health reasons. Ah, okay. It's being updated by another person now. Ah, I see, okay. I couldn't find the actual thread for it. I was looking a while ago in the forums. So I really wanted to try Kriechbaum sounds. True. Yeah, I have to get used to all these windy roads again. What's nice about this rear view mirror is that I can easily check if my trailer is still on the line or if I'm going out. It's pretty handy actually. I like it. Hey Peterbilt, welcome back. Yes, we are driving a Kenworth though, so hopefully you won't get offended. Thanks for staying up late for me. What time is it there? It's what, 2:28? Wow, I don't think I can survive that long anymore. Maybe a few years ago I could, but nowadays I fall right asleep at 11 p.m. That's the latest I can stay up. Right. Cool. truck there. Give me your Soviet trucks in ATS. I remember that link you showed, Sheng. Unfortunately I couldn't play it in my I'm not sure if it was a mobile limitation, if I could play it on desktop, or if it was regional, if I couldn't play it in Singapore at all. But I heard you guys talking about it, and is it really good, or was that a sarcastic comment? Okay, let's try squeezing into this one. Whoop. Let that guy pass. I kinda like this junction. Changing levels and all that. Okay, let's make sure not to hit anyone. At least let's try not to. Oh, good call by that truck. Didn't actually come close to me. Smart move. Actually, you have still to end the delivery with your T800. Ah, okay. 53-ton cement double trailer. How's that working out for you? Are you able to park it at all? Doing dishes for Mother Russia? Go ahead, Sheng. Man, I remember I played offline. I played ATS offline a few days ago because I had some downtime. I was practicing with the double trailers, and for the life of me, I couldn't park it. I spent like 30 minutes parking it. I couldn't reverse it. I tried going back, all the different combinations, and finally after 30 minutes I couldn't even explain, but I was able to park it finally. Don't ask me how, but it just happened. Detroit 60. No, I haven't tried it yet. I'm using my engine currently is an ISX, I think, if I remember correctly. Let's turn that on. It's a bit dark. And I think we can take a photo here somewhere. That would be nice. Also, so we can test out the beacons if they're proper now. Let's take a photo here. Also sounds good. Cool. The beacons are still broken, at least in the photo, but I think in AI trucks it's fixed now. Let me see. So with that, we just reset it. It should get fixed. Yep. Oh, it's on the right angle there. This trailer in particular isn't very long, huh? Just right. You see, maybe it's better to have a bit wider view there. Maybe from here. I think the mountain looks nicer. So let's show a bit of that. Let's get one like that. One a bit more close up, focusing on the actual truck. Like so. That works. Driving in real life today was like driving in ATS. See a cop on the side of the road in a speed trap. So that's a real thing. 80 miles. Only 80 miles. What's the speed limit? 80 miles is too fast for me. I remember in the Philippines I only drove until around 100 kilometers per hour. So that's what? 60? 55 miles? This trailer doesn't have the steering wheel. What do you mean? Speed limit is in Texas, outside of cities, is 75 miles. Ah, okay. So you're YOLOing it a bit there already. Most people go 80 to 85. Ah, okay. So that's like the buffer, the expected buffer. Hold your horses. Close call. Oh crap! Too close. Kinda kissed a bit the truck. No damage? No damage. Just a tad. Just hurt the ego. Out in the super deserted area, speed limit is 80. Ah, alright. So it changes up to 80 at least. Cool. So you're back in Texas now, which means you have your desktop again. You can play again fully. I'm not sure if you could call that a good job, but thanks anyway. I mean, truck is still alive, I guess, so it works somehow. I remember this kind of scenery. It's nice. It's good, but I think the roads and the scenery itself is a lot nicer in the newer versions. Let's compare it, right? So you guys try to remember this kind of look, and let's compare it later as we go to the newer areas in Viva Mexico 2.3. Even reach 55 miles here, let alone 80. Really having a hard time now, is it? Oh yeah, it's a bit uphill. Alright, I see. So that's why. Now it's getting steeper, a lot steeper. My time in Singapore, it's 8:36 a.m. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Slowly but surely. 7:15 in the evening. Okay, we have our lights on. Good. Good to go. Wow. This is really steep here, huh? That doesn't sound too good. Third gear. Push it. Please. Thank you. Oh, this is heavy. And that sunset is gorgeous. Awesome looking sunset. Maybe we'll take another photo. Look at that. Look at this view, guys. Beautiful. And that skybox is just spot on. Don't go under 1.5 RPM. Yeah. True. Although 1.5 is the ideal range to shift in, right? So it's like 10 to 1500. Wrong range. My bad. Let me try to float my gears here. No clutch. Ah, perfect. There we go. Ah, but uphill. I get it. Good point. Okay. Entering dirt road country. I wonder how we're parking this thing. love that effect. Those sun shaft things as they pass through the trees. It's just a breathtaking scene, you know. So awesome. Otherwise, you risk to stop and do not move again. Oh yes, believe me. I have had a couple of those on stream as well and while recording. Clumsy trucking at its finest. Happened to you with heavy loads? Oh yes, same with me. Even with not so heavy loads, it happened to me before. Just derpy trucking. Baya Tortugas. There you go. Then I pressed F7. True. No choice now. Very scenic road, huh? I like this. Maybe once we get there, we'll sleep. It's gonna be perfect time for driving again, so it's a bit brighter, and we'll get to see a different light. Alright. Thanks a lot, Peterbilt. Drive safe as well. Clumsy trucking. Thanks for dropping by. Did SCS make F2 mirrors smaller? I don't think so. Let's turn it on. That one? I don't think it's smaller. At least I don't notice it to be. Bit of a windy road coming up. We slow down here a bit. Might be too fast for that curve. To be honest, I kinda like the sound of the cat better. The cat engine we had last week. I might switch to that again. I don't know, it just felt more rumbly. This one feels a bit more tame. For you, the mirrors are smaller than normal. Maybe they are. It's been a while since I turned them on though, so I don't really notice. Let me see again. Are they like shorter in terms of height? Maybe, huh? I didn't see anything in the patch notes though. Maybe it was one of those hidden updates. Nice view there. What is this? Like a port or something? Interesting. But it seems just like a lake though. Where else would it go? Oh well, I think it's in the western coast part, so maybe it is possible it's going somewhere. Mine looks normal. Ah, okay. Maybe you have a mod turned on. Isn't there a mod that makes that smaller? And we have to really fuel up here because I forgot to do that a while ago. You might not be able to fit in here though. Maybe let's do that after, huh? And do you guys see that? There's like floating numbers. Is that supposed to be the price for the fuel? I think so, but for some reason it seems like it's floating. Maybe wrong placement or something. Yeah, I remember I tried a mod like that to make the mirrors specifically smaller so they don't impede your view that much before I had track IR. I tried that before, but I didn't really like it because I couldn't see at all anymore, and it kind of defeated the purpose of having mirrors turned on, you know. Like they were there, but you couldn't see anything out of them. So I just reverted back to the original size then. You went through your mod list and can't figure out which one causes it. You're using the Freightliner Classic. Maybe it changes it by default. Yeah, could be. Where are we parking this thing? Oh, there it is. Are we safe there? Yep, we're safe there. And we should be just going straight through here. Why does it feel so heavy? I hope I'm not hitting anything. Let's remove that. Work with me? Ah, there you go. That's quite easy. Excellent achievement. I thought this should be heavy. Yeah, that's right. They did release the heavy cargo achievements already. As of a few days ago, I was told by Sheng. Actually, while we guys are here, let me get your opinion on this. I'll go and change something up, and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, one sec. Let's go over here. Probably fuel up, and then let's try a different truck. Let's try maybe the 389, going back to the 389, just to check out the engine sound, because I'm really curious now, because everyone's hyping about it. I like the look of this station though. I think this is one of the unique assets that he's come up with. And I believe that this is like a real company in Mexico. Pemex. Looks legit. Turn off the beacons. Wow, that's a lot of fuel. 1,300 bucks for 215 gallons. Is that cheap or is that expensive? I have no clue. Nice. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll try to switch it up. We'll try to switch trucks just so we can configure it. Now that one is Peterbilt 389, the one with the large engine. This is actually idle, no one is driving it. The fuel is expensive, is it? It seemed a bit expensive. Drive it. Okay, let's try that one. There you go. Oh yeah, the beautiful steering wheel. And then let us hire a driver, just so that one is not idle. Get some of these guys. Yeah, this guy seems good. Robert H. And let's have him. Where was it? Is it this? No. We had one which had no driver. Oh, this one. There you go. Alright, so let's go to, let's see. We unlocked Bahia Tortugas. We have a couple of options there, but they're just going back the same way to Punta Abreojos. So we'll probably get one of these, so we can go to the new place, or we can start here again in Punta Abreojos. Yeah, to get that one. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's take that, but first let's teleport there and let's configure the engine. It's a lot of errors. Hopefully nothing causing a crash. So let's see. If we port in here. Yes, we are exploring, what was it you called, Bear? Viva... No. Baja California Sur? Something like that. There you go. That's the new one. N14 2.0. 605 horsepowers. It's 5 horsepower smaller, but it has more torque in total. There's also the new one, which is Detroit Diesel Series 60 tune, was it? Yeah. So if we turn this off, should get either the chipped or this one. It's also new, N14 2.0. I wonder where the new Detroit Diesel is. Is it this one? 2101 Newton meters. Or this one as well. Maybe all the Detroit Diesel. I'm not sure which one is new. But for sure, this one says 2.0. So that's perfectly the right one. Let's hear how that sounds. And we have to sleep. But first, we hear the engine. Kinda like that. Oh yes, definitely. Cool. Where do we sleep in here? Wow, super dark. Wait a minute. Oh, go there. Parking there. How many cities remain undiscovered? Actually, all of the 2.3 ones are undiscovered yet. The first job we did was not in the new 2.3 area, I believe. It was like a warm-up. So let's try one job with this one. And then we can go back to the T800 if needed. There we go. Beautiful morning. Let's see what jobs we can take. Cross your fingers, guys. We have that. Santa Rosalia. Is that new? We can go to Loreto as well. Guerrero Negro. No. I think Santa Rosalia. Let's go there. That's a good start. 119 miles. Very short journey. think that's a good warm-up. Good primer. This is not 2.3 area. Yes, this particularly is not. But do you mean to say Santa Rosalia also is not new? Which one is new then? The one starting with T. Wow. Sounds like a race truck. That sounds so nice. Just zoom straight through. Beautiful. Ignore the speed bumps, why not? One of these trailers. Sinaloa is the new area. Wait a minute. For real? Oh. So does that mean we explored everything already in 2.3? This one. Because we were there last week. But then I haven't explored this area yet. So I thought this was new as well. Anyway. Let's go and explore Viva Mexico in general. Unfortunately, that means we won't be able to see the new map. I mean the new skills of Hugo. But let's try anyway. Maybe it looks nice. If it doesn't look good there, then we can probably go to somewhere else and maybe explore Project West instead. Because I think there are some areas where I haven't explored yet. The new roads introduced by Project West. We'll see. The part I'm exploring is actually really good. Okay, that's good to hear. Good to hear. It's very promising. Can't see a darn thing though. That work? That did work. Awesome. This is what, 22 tons? Okay. We should be able to manage this. Oh, I miss these normal trailers. I miss having a normal size trailer after a while. All those heavy loads are kind of pretty stressful to haul. It's good to mix in some normal ones from time to time. Thank you for stopping. The AI seems to be getting a bit smarter, aren't they? Hopefully I didn't just jinx that. In general, the whole map is wonderful. Nice. Normal or nice. Yeah, I agree. Actually, right now I'm into pretty plain looking trailers. They kind of, I don't know, they kind of have that classy feel to them instead of being all too flashy and full of designs. Right now I'm digging more of those cleaner looking trailers there. Thanks for the cheers, KM. And yeah guys, you can cheer now in the channel. That's something new that we have now since I'm officially a Twitch affiliate. There are sub buttons as well, so you can subscribe if you have like a Twitch Prime account, or you can sub for free actually. KM, as a matter of fact, is our first subscriber. Oh, GG. What happened to this guy? Let's make sure not to hit him or her. I think it's the same lady we hit. back in the ATS2 series. If you remember one of the latest episodes we had, when I was hauling a heavy trailer with a steerable axle, if you watch that, I did hit one of those girls, one of those ladies, in one of my last few turns before we parked the trailer, before we delivered it. Poor motorbike. Didn't even see who hit her. It was a hit and run. Oh yeah, this view is majestic. Look at that. Oh, look at that scenery. Man. Have I tried out the new shifter layouts? No, I haven't. Are they any... I mean, how different are they? Do they change per truck or something? Oh, there we go. There's a Nightbot's reminder how you can subscribe to the channel. I kinda like the wind sounds. How those I'm not sure what sound that is. It seems like something's hitting the wind and flapping like that. Maybe some truck parts I'm not aware of. And we are speeding here. Slow down a bit. It's the 1L. Ah, okay. But that's exactly what we have right now, right? Like an Eaton Fuller transmission. So they have that in ETS2 as well. That's cool. In ETS2 though, I kind of prefer the normal 12-gear setup. Like the 1 to 12 one. Look at the size of Mexico. It's going to be huge once this map covers the whole area. That's true. It's definitely true. Hey Kev. Thanks a lot for the kind words. Glad you're liking the videos. Which ones are you into? Are you into the ETS2 videos or City Skylines or Transport Fever? Or all of the above? Oh, very sharp turn there. You also find it funny when I laugh. I'm not sure if I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. I love the sound of this engine. I hope that the T800 gets updated with this one as well. I'm not sure if that's realistic, but you know, the sound is really good. So either way, I'm fine with it. You watched shortly episode 13 of Your Truck. Wow, that's been a while. Thank you, thank you. We're actually at what? Episode 150 now? That's awesome. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you liked it. For some reason, the 389 really feels like it's a small truck because of how the cab size is. It feels very cramped. I remember I mentioned this before a few streams ago. It feels like the passenger seat is just so close, and I'm not sure if that's in real life true. That the 389 is kind of a compact truck. It doesn't feel compact from outside, but from inside it feels so cramped. I don't know why. Ooh. Did you guys see that? There's like a mini house on the side of the road. I think that's one of the memorials they have for when someone was in an accident. I think they have those memorials in there. We're currently using 7 map mods at the same time in ATS. Which map mods are those? Viva Mexico, Project West, C2C, Canna Dream, what's that? The CA5099 something. What other 2 are there? Which one do you like best so far there? No problem. You're also from Asia. Nice. No problem, Kev. I can understand you perfectly fine. Which part of Asia are you from? I'm from Singapore, but I am mainly from the Philippines. The other 2 are Project North and the I-10. Project North? It's the first time I've heard of that. Is that any good? That's interesting. The I-10 is, I assume, just a single interstate? Is that literal? It only covers I-10. But maybe the I-10 is spanning across multiple states, I don't know. Don't really know these interstates. I guess it would make sense. I love these winding roads. So relaxing. It wouldn't be relaxing though if I was hauling a heavy trailer here. But since I'm hauling a normal one, it's just pretty chill. Probably need to take a photo in one of the bends. That would look nice, I guess. Although where? That's the question. Maybe if we turn left here, we can try and take a photo. Or maybe it's better once we're turning right. Trying to think about the angle. Try it after this van passes, like that. Let's see. You live in Bangkok. Oh, nice. Bangkok. I love Thailand. Thai food is actually my favorite cuisine, so I love going there. Oh yeah, I remember. True. Yeah, Bangkok is amazing. I'm gonna come back sometime. We always have that 1-day loading period though. 1-day adjustment period whenever we're in Bangkok. With regard to the food. We have to acclimate our tongues to how spicy the food is. So for 1 day, we absolutely can't taste anything. Because everything's just too spicy. But the day after, we start having fun. It's like, yeah, we can do this now. Project North is an add-on to C2C. One second. Let me just make sure I don't crash here. Full retarder, full engine brake. Okay, that seems better. Add cities in Montana, North Dakota. Guys, making them as realistic as possible. And the item map is basically an add-on to C2C. Adds beautiful scenery to the whole highway. Ooh, cool. I see. Yeah, C2C is becoming, I think it is the most famous map mod in ATS, huh? It's too bad I'm not a fan so much. What is this? Like a truck stop or rest stop, looks like. Santa Rosalia. turning left somewhere? Yes, we are. Somewhere here, looks like. Thank you for following. Thanks, Kev. Oh man. This is pretty steep. What the heck? Almost didn't make it. Almost didn't make it. Wow. So Kev, by the way, are trucks, how do you say? Are trucks famous in Bangkok, in Thailand? Do you have a lot of trucks there? Do you have a lot of people who like trucks? Because admittedly in the Philippines and even in Singapore, I don't think trucks are very famous. I think they're used a lot for sure, but we don't have a lot of truck enthusiasts. If you know what I mean. There we are. I'm not sure how we can handle this. Can we just make a U-turn there? Inside, maybe? Let's try it. Maybe we can manage. C2C is becoming a template where people add their own stuff. Yeah, it seems that way, huh? And welcome back. Yes, I tried the new engine. What is that? An invisible wall? Where? Why? Why would you have a wall there? Was that kind of a plan breaker? Alright, so we probably can't turn that way. We'll have to reverse our way in. However, seems like I am in the wrong angle, so we'll have to adjust. No problem. Mostly people in cycles, yeah. Yeah, same. That's why initially though I had no interest whatsoever in in truck sim, because trucks really aren't a big thing where we're from. But it grew on me. You know, the entire thing grew on me, and now I'm super interested in them. Okay, I think I'm doing this the wrong way. I don't think I'll be able to reverse there enough for this. Let's try to do this the right way. Can I just maybe make a U-turn here? Let me try and make a shortcut if that works. So let's try here. And then if I can maybe go around like so. I have my doubts. I don't think we're sleek enough for it, but maybe it works somehow. Let's try. And if we hit the trailer, then too bad for it. And if we hit the invisible wall here again, then too bad for us. There we go. Wow, look at that. Almost hit it. Now I think that might be a bit too much, but we'll see. Okay. Turn it full. See if that will be enough. Yes, maybe no. There you go. I think it kinda went in at some point. There it does. There it is. Truck is nowhere near aligned. But trailer, I don't know why it accepted that, to be honest. Let's take that. I don't really mind. You and your friend have recently found this game. Ah, nice. Oh yeah, definitely. It was exactly the same thing for me. I had no clue about Europe before. And then when I played ATS 2, I learned so much. Thanks to all the people who were commenting as well and teaching me. So it was really a group effort. As I was driving, I was learning a lot. So, does anyone have any preference? Do we keep with the 389 here, or do we switch back to the T800? I'm okay either way, but maybe someone has an idea. Used packaging. Preference 8 tons. You could take those cars just to change up the trailers a bit. Mexico has 31, which means if a new section is being added every 3 months, Mexico will be covered in 4 years. Wow. Wow, 4 years. It's gonna be a while, huh? You thought you knew Europe until you realized that the largest city in Germany is Auschwitz. That's true. When I saw that sign, I was thinking, why does every road lead to Auschwitz? Wait a minute, I was going to let you try something. I forgot about it, guys. So let's do a bit of a test here. Let me go out of the screen. Still faster than SES. Could be, yeah. True. You know, I saw this photo from SES. I think they were having a barbecue or something. So team celebration off-site whatsoever. And people were just always full-on raging. Like, everyone was mad, like saying, instead of barbecuing, why don't you work on the DLCs or something like that? Super cruel comments. But then again, that's the internet for you, huh? So let me see. You only see Europe in game, so this, yeah, it was the same for me. Like, I only went to Europe in real life last year, so before that I had no clue whatsoever, and I was learning everything through the game, and I was learning all these places, and then I would research on them bit by bit. So what I was saying is, the chat here, that what you see on the right side of the screen, that's a different program. I can do it that I use the default one or something from a different tool, basically, which looks like this. Let me see if that loads up. Does it though? Yeah, it's there at least. And then if I hide that one, can someone type something? Let me test it. Test. I don't really like that. Let me change it up a little, guys. So it looks a bit different now, right? I'm going to make it look even more different. Welcome back, Peterbilt. I'm going to make it something that looks like chat box. I'm going to make it clean looking. I'm going to save it. And hopefully that would refresh as well. Try it again, guys. Test. Oh, there you go. Always good soundtrack. Nice relaxing music. Thanks, glad you like it. It's by Abstraction Music. So we could go with that. You could go with that chat. I think I'll need to gray it down a bit though. I forgot how to make it. I think this is alpha 80 or 60. I can't remember how I did it before. Might have to play with it first. I want to make a gray background, you know. RGBA 000. Let's make it, I don't know, 30. Margin, no margin, overflow. Why doesn't it gray out? I'll play with it offline. But for now, let's try it without border. Let's try the chat as normally. So you guys can chat as usual and you let me know how it looks on screen, alright? Okay, let's keep that in. I lost my force feedback. And it's back. There. You think you'll sleep soon in front of your monitor? No problem. No problem, Peter Bell. Glad you enjoyed the music. Now in terms of truck, I think I'll go back to the other one. Because we've driven with this truck for quite a while and I only want to test the engine. So we'll go back to the T800 for now. Truck manager, was it? Yes. The T800, yes, let's drive that. Yeah. Let's see what time it will be. And then we can adjust accordingly. 11:41 p.m. Okay, cool. I forgot the place. What place is that? It was Santa Rosalia. Santa Rosalia, right. Can I switch to pesos? We could try it out. So all the values will be the same, just the currency will change, right? Could do it. Alright. Have a good night, Peter. But yeah, 3:21 a.m. It's very late. Yes. Catch you soon. Ciao. Have a good night. Bye. Right, so let's go and sleep first. Ooh, super bright. There we go. That's the right color. Super realistic. Change the currency. Is it possible to switch to pesos? Let's try it. Displayed currency. There, MXN. That one, right? Do we need to change anything else? I think they use kilometers, don't they? Region presets. USA. Nothing else. There's no Mexico here, unfortunately. So we can change to Mexico. Mexican pesos. Everything else we leave intact. Well, does that work? I see. It doesn't look right though. If you look at the currency, we have 27. Wait a minute. 27 million? But the currency is wrong. It's not dollars. It should be a P with a thing like that, right? The P with the two horizontal lines on the P side. Let me try switching back to dollars to see if the value will go back. Okay, it does. It does go back. Alright, let's go with that one. So everything will be more expensive. Zimbabwe dollars. It's in the billions. Oh, is it? Is that how much the value is? Right. Well, let's take a job. Hopefully find something here. We have that one. Cars. Yeah, I guess that works. Although, if we're going with that, we might as well remove the flags, huh? We might as well remove the overload flags. They really had bad inflation a few years back. Anyone can be a billionaire. There we go. You can also remove that actually, but let's keep it. I really like this. I really like this truck. This is one of my favorite trucks so far. And now with the cabin accessories and the rear view camera, it all just adds up. Okay, why did my engine suddenly die? That's weird. Clutch problem maybe. Tesla, here we go. So there's a Tesla in Mexico. Interesting. Nice road. Cracked up because of the heat probably. You know, we usually do that. When it's so hot outside, we water the road. We water the backyard, the cement. It kind of cools down. And we water the roofs. Not sure if you do the same. Or you can also just turn on the air conditioning, but the cheaper alternative is to water the surrounding areas. And it kind of works. I'm not sure if it's psychological or if it really works, but I think it does. Look at that, 81,000 Mexican pesos. 623 Mexican pesos per mile. Let's take that. Where is it? Oh, it's that one with a pickup. Okay. Clear enough. And because of that, we can look at the rear view. Kinda. It's not the clearest picture, but I guess it helps a bit. You should be also able to see the fifth wheel somewhat. I'm looking at it. I think it might be a bit far off though. No, we did it. That's actually pretty useful. It's not only for a show, huh? Nice. What time is it? It's 9:53 in the morning. I really like this truck. It's really starting to grow on me. And the color of the vehicles are actually matching with our truck here. I like. Coolest modded trailer so far is the Mercedes F1 trailers. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Is that in ATS or ETS too? Is it literally like you see the F1 cars, or is it like a box trailer? Because usually you wouldn't parade around the F1 cars just in the open, right? You would probably have them inside a box trailer somewhat. And you just have the Mercedes logo outside. I think the tire or wind sounds is kind of strong, so maybe we'll need to adjust the interior sounds. Actually 1.5 maybe would work. Yeah, that way, so at least the engine is still louder. I'm not sure if it's too loud though. Let me know guys if you cannot hear me anymore. It might be a bit too loud. You see the whole car. That's nice. It's not realistic, but it's fun. I see. Yeah, we all need a bit of that. It's the right balance between realism and fun, right? Look at that view. Look at that view. You can actually see the entire pickup there. Did I say? Oops. Going outside the line here. So I'm guessing you can still hear me, huh? Hopefully. Ooh, nice truck. Kinda miss driving a cab over. Maybe we'll go back to one of those in the near future. A Freightliner FLB or I don't know, a K100. Or maybe the Argosy, I don't know. Which is the best cab over truck for you guys? Which is your favorite? So I would love to drive a cab over soon. Like I got a comment over at YouTube, I think, and they say that usually it's when the trucks carry doubles trailers, they usually it's usually the cab overs that pull them, that hold them. So there's a bit more leeway in terms of space. So cab overs plus doubles combination. FLB is the one your favorite. Is your favorite. I drove the FLB once, I remember. It felt a bit weird, but it looked so cool. I want to try it again. I want to give it another chance. The full name of the mod is Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula 1 Team Hamilton Rosberg Skin. Wow, that is indeed long. Is it still compatible with the recent version? Is it compatible with advanced trailer coupling? I think I've seen that before, I just didn't download it. Because I'm usually very lazy when it comes to downloading trailers. I want trailer packs and not single trailers only. But if it looks that good, then I'm more than happy to try it out. Let me turn on my parking lights here, just so you guys can see the dashboard. Alright, no problem, Kev. Have a good day. Thanks for dropping by, and see you around. Detailed, cool. Oh man, I think I'm going to catch a cold. One sec, let me adjust the engine sound a bit, because it might be a bit too loud now. 1.2. Let's work with that. Somewhere in the middle. Yeah, it's much better. And this seems like a bit of a sharp, short bend. We almost hit that guy, or he almost hit us. If you look at this view, the cab, the overall size of the cab looks much bigger compared to the 389. And I'm not sure if it's because of the field of view, or if it really is that way, or if it has something to do with the model. But this truck feels a lot bigger than the 389, weirdly enough. Because from my assumption, 389 should be a huge truck as well, like the W900 or something. Loreto. Okay, thankfully we didn't pass anything by. I wonder where that thing is going. Let me turn on the map 1 second. Oh, that one is going a different way. Like, it's still number 1 there, marked 1. But both of them are 1. Interestingly enough. And they both go to Puerto San Carlos, but this one is passing through Loreto. Oh, that doesn't look too good. That doesn't look too good either. We'll see. We'll see how we fare. Probably need to slow down a bit. And we'll probably need to take a photo very soon. One of these bends, maybe. Like, in one sharp bend, I think it would work. So far, so good though. It's not too bad. Famous last words. Okay, maybe this bend. Yeah, maybe this bend. Oh, the mountain is getting in the way. This hill. It's too bad. That hill is coming up again. I don't know why. It would have been nice without it. It would have been a nice photo. Because as it is, if we take a photo now, we just see the truck and the hill beside it. So we don't see the scenery behind. Maybe it's an effect because the scene behind it is empty. It's like a thing to mask, so it doesn't have to model everything. Yeah, maybe it's something like that. There we go, this one. This one. This one, yes. After that truck. Okay, fine, after this one. Okay, let's try. Let's see if that works. Well, I am kind of outside the line. It's not a very good example, but I guess it still works. Beautiful lighting there. I want a close-up actually. This truck is very, very good looking. And the smoke as well. Oh, look at that. Remove the blur. And let's get something with a bit of a wider field of view. That could work. With the police behind us. Why not? A bit wider, maybe. There. Seems like we're running away from the police, aren't we? Okay. Flip with that one. Nice road textures here. Very sleek. The F1 mod still works. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, I'll probably try it out at some point. Bienvenidos a Loreto. Almost there. No discoverables here though, unfortunately. We have a friend who hauls dedicated freight from Laredo to Houston. Whoa, 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 whoa. You mean this, from this town to Houston? How long does that take? Boringest route ever. F1 mod also supports advanced coupling. That's good to hear. I might check it out. That's an ATS bear, right? I'm assuming it's ATS because it's you who's talking about it. Roughly 7 to 9 hours depending on traffic. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, at least it's one day. I thought it was like it would take a week or so. I should hide that. We shouldn't need that prompt again. That was only for the doubles trailers. Automatic parking dialog, turn it off. Texas is big, but not that big. You can drive from one end to another in a day. Ah, okay, okay. I was assuming you were talking about where we are in. Where is this? Wow. Bushy delivery point in Loreto. I thought you were talking about Loreto in Mexico. So from Mexico to Houston. Where is Houston, by the way? Is it somewhere in the north, or you see, I have no clue. According to Google, it takes 32 hours. I thought you were talking about Loreto here. But Laredo sounds different. Houston is almost next to Louisiana. See, that's a problem. I have no clue where Louisiana is. Near the eastern border of Texas, Louisiana. I'm assuming Texas is going to be one of the biggest ones. So maybe this one? Is it this one? Probably not, huh? I'm just grasping at straws here. Or is that a body of water actually? I have no clue. Oh, did I get it right? Louisiana is here to the east. And this is Texas. Oh, cool. Right, let's park this thing. There's our parking. Right there at the edge. And we have, of course, this trailer getting in the way of parking smoothly and easily. Let's see. Louisiana looks like an L. Looks like an L. Oh, that one. Yeah, it does look like an L. Cool. Weird. Any trailer on the right? Kinda. Okay, at least this is the right spot. I think I oversteered a bit, so let's adjust it a bit. That's where Hurricane Katrina hit. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's been all over the news. It's a bad one, huh? A few years ago, I think it was, right? Just go straight here, supposedly. Just like that. And that should be that. Nice and easy. How's Mrs. Clumsy doing? It was she's good actually. Wow, 81k. She just left for the office a few minutes after I started streaming. We're doing good. Trying to go to the gym more often at least. Living a healthier lifestyle. Wow. That seems like a long road. 10 years ago. Okay, not too recent. Puerto San Carlos. Expires in 3 minutes though. That's not gonna work. That one can work. Hey. 10 tons. It's urgent though, so that means we'll need to skip Puerto San Carlos and go straight to La Paz. Does she like sports? Not really. We're kind of the same, you know. Not really sporty. I think that's why we matched. So she likes sports, then probably I will like sports by now as well. Because when you're together, you kind of like influence each other up to a point, right? Ah, okay. I have that into perspective now, Sheng. All right, yeah, that wasn't too recent, huh? Oh man, I didn't want to get this, but it's 3 minutes. Will we make it? Let's see if we can teleport there and make it. 1 sec, Shane. Do I believe in the paranormal? I actually do. But for me, they're paranormal because we don't understand them. But I think it's only a matter of understanding. There's some unknown. There are things that we don't know yet, or we don't understand, and for us that's just like some people just say it's not real. But for me, they are real. It's just that we're not yet at that level of understanding. That's my point of view. You have a stinky ghost in the bathroom. That's what your mom always says after you. That might be a different ghost, huh? They're not real. It's not real. Yeah, a lot of people think that way as well. I kind of think differently though. Maybe it's mostly Western culture versus Eastern culture. You know? Asians, I guess, tend to believe that a bit more. Does this work? That camera is really nice, huh? That actually works. Ever since your grandfather passed away a few years ago, things seem to go bump in your house. How so? Wow, this is a classic trailer. It's been a while since I've seen this. I like the textures in it though. This is 18 tons of frozen fruits. Bananas, maybe. Why does it seem so dark for 1 p.m.? And why are your beacons on when you're not hauling anything? Oversized load. He's just excited that he has beacons now. Wow, actually went over the curb there, but that's because I'm scared of this truck. I don't want any more fines. Step on it. Fuel? Not really, huh? Yeah, not really. Alright, have a good one, Shem. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the gym. And have a good night. Catch you again soon. And just let me know when you find any other cool mods out there. Let me know over at Discord and I'll try to check it out. Okay, this guy's letting us pass, thank you. Barely missed that guy. Okay, good to go. Not really. There you go. Oh, nice. Looks like a hotel of sorts. Don't see it in the map though. Or maybe those are houses overlooking the coast like that. Very nice view. Seems like it's gonna rain though. Good thing those bushes aren't clippable. Has anyone heard of any other... Whoa. Has anyone heard of any other new stuff happening in the truck sim world, guys? Either in ETS2 or ATS? Any new mods or updates that you've heard about? I Don't think I want to climb this one. Low gear. That kind of works. First gear. Still works. Second gear. Barely hanging on. I don't think second gear works here. Wow. GG. Trailer brake. Crawler gear. There you go. ATS is something new coming with the lights. I saw that briefly on the while I was at the ATS screen. I saw that there was an update. I haven't fully seen the blog though. So are they doing something? What, making the lights more realistic? Is that it? We have mods for that now though. I'm not sure how nicer the official thing's gonna be. Not sure if I would prefer that they focus on that instead of on other things. Really nice road here. Pretty steep and scary, but still nice. Super scary. Going out of the line here. Slow down. Slow down a bit. Okay, there you go. Right. There's always that cycle, isn't there? When you go up the hill, you want to go as fast as you can, and then when you're coming over that hill and finally reaching that top, you feel like you have to keep on stepping on the pedal, but then you go down, and this time you'll have to do the opposite way. It really takes a lot of self-control, and oftentimes I wouldn't realize it that I'm going down and I need to slow down a lot until it's a bit too late. It's a test in self-control, I would say. Insurgentes, is that how you read it? Puerto San Carlos. What does Puerto mean? Puerto mean? Does anyone know? Because in the Philippines we have a lot of places where the name starts with Puerto. Puerto Galera, Puerto Princesa. Is that like port? Sounds like it. So it means it's off the coast probably, huh? Too bright. There you go. Oh, I remember this skybox. I drove in ETS2 with this kind of skybox at one point, where you feel like there are lots of jets flying over because of those streams. Not really sure what they are. If they're clouds or really, how do you call that? Like jet smoke. And those fighter pilots make a show or something. It looks like that at least. And a super sharp turn in here. But we are going to brake just in time. Hopefully. Okay. Not that too sharp. It's still fine. Can you go now? Not really. Once this guy knows how to merge, maybe. Is it raining? I think I just saw a drop. Sky looks dark, definitely. Yeah, there is rain. I see a patter, a single patter. Thank you. Good. Okay, good. And there's the rain. I was watching Skirtle's stream from 2 weeks ago, where he was showing off Romods 2.2. It looked really good. I mean, what I was watching was he was still in Ireland, and the roads were very promising. I did notice as well the different looking skies though, and how the rain effects were a bit different. So I get to appreciate this a lot now, how more realistic this looks with foggy weather. Have I ever tried a Iveco Stratoring PS2? I think I have. I didn't buy the truck, but I did try it in quick jobs. I think in Trucker for Hire, or maybe one of my offline jobs. It was nice. I think it's a good work truck. It's just not flashy. Not flashy enough for me. I mean, the interior looks a bit plain. Do I have my lights on? Not yet. There you go. Yeah, the interior looks a bit plain, but it works. It's I think it's an okay truck. Why do you ask? Are you thinking of getting one in game? Like in my ears, Iveco is one of those, at least from my point of view, Iveco is one of those trucks which are practical to have. For example, if you have a company, I would think an Iveco would be a pretty nice deal. Because I would expect it's not the most expensive truck out there. And I would expect it does a decent job of hauling things. So if you want to be practical, if you're strapped for budget, I would say that's the one. But then that's all just assumption on my end. I don't really know the price, but it seems that way to me. It has that certain feel to me. I just saw it updated on the mod site. Oh, it's one of the mods. No, I haven't tried one of the mods yet. The only Iveco I've tried is the default SCS one. So I'm not really sure how good the mods are. I don't see a lot of them, to be honest. I don't think there are a lot of Iveco fans as well in terms of modders. I mean, for sure, the most famous ones are the Scania mods. I think Scania, everyone wants to mod the Scania. But we also have some others like from Volvo, DAF, MEN. But Scania, I think, is the most prevalent. Also like the thunderstorm effect, like the lightning effect when everything just flashes like that at some points. And yeah, for guys who aren't joined yet, feel free to check that link out. That's a link to the Discord server. So we have, it's not the most active channel, but we do share a few pics and a few links from time to time, so you can get updated with the recent happenings in the truck sim world and then other games as well that I feature. It's a nice place to be in. Good for info, good for laughs, good to share some real life stuff. So go and feel free to join that link there. There? Yes, we are. That was fast. It wasn't a very long job. Very windy job though. I'm looking at my rear view mirror, my rear cam, and it doesn't seem like it's raining there. I'm not sure if that's just from this angle or it's really not raining in the mirror. I think it's set up that way to maybe save up on frames, on FPS. Looks a bit funny sometimes though. Puerto San Carlos, there we go. Ouch. Has anyone heard any news about the new Dutch map? I think it's called T region or something, right? It looks a lot, it looks really promising. I mean, the guy behind it is the same one from Dutch map, I think. Sven, his name was Sven, I think, right? I haven't heard any news about it though. I think it's still in development. Probably, I'm not sure about the progress. I have seen some screenshots though, and from what I've seen, it looks very good. And it's going to focus on the Netherlands. Just like Dutch map. So it's gonna be pretty great. In my opinion, Holland has one of the most, from what I've seen so far, Holland is one of the most intricate designs in terms of road networks. Like, I mean, the intersections, the interchanges they have, it's bordering, how do you say? Like, it's bordering insanity sometimes with how complicated it is, but it's so much exciting to drive in. So I think that will be a real enjoyable experience. Also, I'm not sure if I heard right, but I think the T region, that new map that they're working on, I think it's going to be in a 1:2 scale. I'm not really sure if that's true, don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I heard. If so, then that would be pretty huge. 1:2. I honestly don't know if I would prefer that, because I've tried the other smaller scale maps, or how do you say? Is it smaller scale or bigger scale? Closer to real life. That's the way to put it, I guess. And it's not very, I don't like it so much, because it takes so long to get somewhere, and it makes your income so much limited, so much more limited, which means you aren't able to buy trucks more often. So it's a bit bad in that way, but it's more realistic in the sense of traveling. Do I like real-time strategies game? Let me think. I used to really like playing them, like the mainstream ones, when the times during StarCraft, Warcraft 3, which in turn spawned Dota. And from there, Dota became an entirely new genre, right? But that's where it came from. During that point, I was still playing a lot of RTS games, but mostly just the mainstream ones. Nowadays, though, I don't really. I'm not sure why not. Maybe it's a bit too much effort for me. But if I find something that's nice, I'll probably play it. Like, I've seen this game. I think the name is Northgard. So it's set in the Viking scene, and I'm kind of interested because one, it looks good. Two, the feedback is positive. They say the developers are really active. And three, because I just watched the Viking series. I just finished watching it till season 4, and I am currently into the whole Viking scene. Yeah. TW, Total War. Yeah, I remember you are very fond of those, right? Yeah, I remember. I think the only one I played like that was Shogun Total War, the first one ever. The others I didn't, mainly because I didn't have a PC anymore when they came out, and then when I got a PC, I wasn't into them anymore, so I didn't try them at all. That's one of the more serious ones, though, right? The Total War series. So then you can really apply Sun Tzu's Art of War there, where these real life things come into play, like the high ground and the terrain and things like that. Actually, that's a good thought. I might at least look at that if the Steam sale is still there. One of the best is Medieval 2. Do you know if it's on sale currently over at Steam? Because I haven't really bought anything and I was wondering what I'll buy. Oh man, so close to level 33. Yet we didn't make it. What can we get here? Of course, something northwards. We can get something south. This is charged. Or something that goes below totally. That's the same trailer we had though. Okay, we can get some TVs maybe. Or this one, electronic components. That's urgent though. That will make us late for sure. So that's probably not gonna work. Maybe we can sleep first. Yeah, maybe that's good. Let's sleep first and see. Let's get there. Salt. I really like that. How it flips over when you open it. Nice. It's on sale for $5, including every DLC. Cool. Sounds perfect. What's the latest one in the series? I think I want to try the latest one though. I'm usually something like that. You know, I know a lot of people who are very nostalgic, and they have this unbiased view when they compare games. It's not, but I'm kind of the opposite when it comes to that. I kind of have a bias towards the newer games. Like in general, I would expect that the newer game would be better because they've had more chances to do things right. You know, correct the wrong things and improve on stuff. So in general, I like to play with the newest game in the series. course, it's not always accurate, but that's my initial assumption. Trying to prevent myself from sneezing. Okay, managed it. Let's go and sleep so we can get rid of this rain. It's nice, but it's blocking the view. And I'm just gonna go straight on here. And I am going to get that cat engine first of all, because I think I like the sound of that better. Or was it that one? Cat C15. Hey, Red Zone, bless me in advance. At one point in time, I will not be able to hold it in. Total War Attila is the last one. Ah, cool. But I would assume that one is not on sale, huh? Or maybe not as cheap, for sure. I do have a rear view mirror. I have to use more of it. That's perfect. These new cars mostly have rear view mirrors now, right? I remember when I was in Cincinnati, in the US, I was driving with a friend, so he picked me up. And he had this fancy car which he leased. And then when he was reversing, once he hit the reverse gear, this camera just came up in the dashboard. It's like, whoa! It's the first time I saw a rear view camera. It's not really a thing with the cars that I have. And it's like, do you even need that? I mean, you have a rear view mirror, you have a side mirror. What else do you need? Why would you need a camera itself? I mean, especially when you don't have that big a car. Swipe that off there. Nice weather in game. Yeah, really realistic, huh? It is on sale. Cool. I'll have a look later on. Who knows? I might just be able to get it. There we go. We have that one. That is perfect, actually. Office supplies charged. Not urgent. Although we have wood shavings as well. I think I'll get that just for a bit of variety when it comes to trailers. Yeah, let's get that. Cars, yeah. Wood shavings is more than enough. We'll have to go back to the port though. Seems like a shipment just came in from the port. For real? I'm moving already and it's still dying on me. Weird clutch mechanic in there. Okay, it's 4 AM, so it's going to be perfect. Once we hit the road, once we get to the highway, I'm expecting there's going to be a bit of sun already. We'll be just in time for a perfect sunrise. Okay, don't forget to pick up the job, because I always do. And no other options, that's fine. Let's see if I can go at 5th gear here. 5th gear to start with, from 0. Anyone see the trailer? I don't. It's probably the one at the back. Yeah, it looks like that one. Probably. Yep, that's the one. Let's try to use that camera again. What's with the glass of ice on the bottom left of the screen? Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't notice it anymore. It's like a tip jar. You know, when someone follows or when someone cheers, thank you for following. Yeah, so you see something dropped off. My logo dropped off because you followed. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. So that's like all the activities that are happening in the channel. If someone follows, subs, donates, so something drops off in the jar, that just shows how much. It's like an indicator of how much participation there is in the channel in terms of those things. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to line this up. Fifth wheel with kingpin. There you go. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Red Zone. Dalton map will have a summer version of a push trucking service. Push trucking service. That's interesting. How does that work? I mean, if you get stuck, I mean, what, you can press F7 and then get teleported somewhere? Or is it more detailed than that? Truck will push you up the hill. That's interesting. Will you get to see it happen, or do you just get teleported? That would be quite interesting. That's something new. Is it 4:25? Still a bit early, but we should be fine. Sun should be coming up in an hour or so, ideally. Wonder how the truck will push out, but oh well. Yeah, I'm quite interested in how that would work. How we will code that one. What I'm expecting is actually just an F7 type of thing. You know, when you press F7 and when you enter, that's called assistant service. You get teleported to a mechanic. Maybe that just teleports you up the hill. Maybe it's as simple as that. Let's go. Some high beams in here. Nice engine sound. I do like this a lot more. More rumbly. More passionate. I'm not sure if that's the right term, but you get my point. So we are going to Cabo San Lucas. I think that's the southernmost part in Viva Mexico, and that should give us, that should be the end of our journey. We should be able to discover this point as well. Go around and discover La Paz. And that should be a perfect thing to end Viva Mexico exploration. Your dad owns a company in Columbus, Ohio, called Pipe Haulers back in the 70s. They hold a huge bridge. They hold huge bridge sections and pipes. Ooh. The follow truck helps make the turns for long trailers and was like a push truck. So wait a minute. The follow truck is a truck that is behind, right? Because otherwise, how can it push the truck? Because initially, oh, it's sunrise, perfect. Initially, when I hear the term follow truck, it's like you follow the truck, but it seems like the follow truck is the one who follows. What's with all the sad faces there? What's up? Beautiful morning. I'm just waiting for the sun to come up in those sun shafts, and then we take a photo. Nice view, nice view. Oh, there it is. There's the sun. Can you guys see it? It's coming. Almost there. A few more minutes, I guess. But I think we're gonna face a different direction now, so it's gonna be a bit too bad. There it is. Beautiful. And this is why it's perfect time for taking a job on. The rear truck was basically running in reverse to help the huge trailers turn. Oh, that's interesting. So wait a minute. How does that work, Red? So you have a truck in front, you have a trailer in the middle, and then you have a truck attached at the back? So you're like a train with a locomotive in the front and the back? Is that how it works? That sounds so weird. Not sure if I got that right. Do I think the rescale was a bad idea? Because it takes twice longer to get to new states. No, I think the rescale was a good idea. I like how they made it. It does take longer, but it feels more like a trip now. You know, it's not like once you get to the highway, you spend like a few seconds there and you exit again. It feels more like a journey, like a road trip. Close to what I said. Oh, that's quite interesting. I've never seen anything like that in real life. I've never even heard of it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful sunset. Sunrise, rather. I think I'll take it like that. We're searching for a pic. Okay. I'm not sure if you'll be able to post a link though. Nightbot might block you, because by default it blocks links. How do you do it? You could maybe type the Google search term to me. I don't know. Or if you're okay to having your posts deleted, I can still see the link in the different view. So either way, whichever is fine for you. Look at that view, guys. It's a famous pic in Columbus. On 55, there we go. And now we're cruising. Did I mention how much I like this truck? I can't stop saying it. Everything is just perfect. You know, it's so easy to drive. It's not bad to reverse. You have these fancy moving GPS thingies. You have that fancy rear view mirror. All the dials work and they're easy to read. There's a digital speedometer. You can see the gears pretty well. All the icons are there, like retarder and stuff. There's even a time dial. There's cabin accessories. The engine sounds are by Kriechbaum. Beautiful. Perfect truck. I love it. This is my favorite truck so far in ATS. It also has that, what do you call it? That way station thingy, that device in the middle, that blue thing, which you can't really see right now. Could probably take another photo here. Let's see. Probably with the sun at the back. So maybe once we turn here, thinking about the angle. The sun is there. We want to show the sun. So then we want to see the front of the truck. So that means we have to turn probably right before we cross that bend. That bend that's coming up. So here maybe. Right here. Let's see how that works. Oh, that looks perfect. I'm perfectly on the road, at least in the middle. But the sun is not that obvious, unfortunately. What we'll try to do is we'll increase the field of view, remove the blur, go down a bit. The power lines are getting in the way though. Hey Edmund, glad you could join. How are things going? Trying to find Cancun? What is that? Oh, I can't find the right angle. Let's do it something like that maybe. I can't decide on an angle, guys. Let's have one like that. Maybe there's a better angle at the back here. Not really. The trailer isn't really nice looking but from the back. Maybe from the side. That could work. Which is exactly like the previous screenshot that I took. Anyway, let's keep it there. Cancun is a prime holiday spot for Americans and Canadians. Ooh, where is it located? Whoa, 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 whoa. My bad. Forgot we were in the bend there. Good thing there wasn't any invisible wall. That would have been pretty disastrous. How much longer am I streaming for? Around 27 minutes. So maybe after we finish this job, we end the stream. Oh, that's in Mexico. Nice. Cancun is way down south. Ah, okay. Wait a minute. Let me have a look at that. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't want those links there. Let me have a look at it anyway. I should still have access to it. There you go. This is so weird looking. Wait a minute, how can I show you guys this? There you go. Guys, see? Trailer would actually be a truck in reverse. That's how they did it in the 70s. What's that thing at the back? Like, I don't get it. How do you control that thing at the back? Is that controlled by the main truck as well? It's very interesting how that looks like. Ah, and how does it connect? Is there like a cable connecting the front truck and the rear truck? Because I don't notice any cables in there. But maybe it's just a bit hidden from view. Unless it's remote controlled, which I doubt. Like wirelessly. That's very interesting. Maybe they could implement that in the game. I'm not sure how it would change stuff though. Like it's basically not a trailer, huh? It's like a truck extension. It's remote as far as you were told. Ah. Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Cool. Right, let me remove that from view. Thanks for sharing. That's quite interesting. Am I still in gear? Oh, surprisingly I am. Usually when I'll tap it like that, I get thrown back to neutral, but maybe they fixed it? No clue. Oh, there we go. We're in neutral now. That's too good to be true. Imagine being the reverse truck or push truck, as Bear was saying. Would be cool in the game. Yeah, definitely. It would be interesting to see how that works in comparison with having a trailer like this. Why is everyone so slow? Guys, you can go 55 here. This guy hauling the same thing as us. I think it is. It seems like a convoy now. This is nice. Busy now. What time is it? 7:51 rush hour. Alright. That's probably the people rushing to their offices. Wherever those offices are. And if you notice me making a funny face, it's not you guys, it's me. I'm just trying to hold in my sneeze here for as long as I can. Whoa, it's a bit too fast. ourselves a convoy here. Oh, too bad he's turning right. Such a killjoy. Where is he turning right to though? Oh, there it is. Right. We're turning left though. Because we're going to discover some stuff first. On the other hand, he is intended on just finishing the job as quickly as possible. So he's just going to drive through La Paz. Very nice. I love that Jake brake sound. Whoop! Bit too close there. Yep, just a teeny bit too close. What's his truck, by the way? Is he driving a 389? Seems like it. We have the same color scheme though. See you later, bro. Is he going? Okay, he's turning. Thank you. Why does it seem so dark? There you go. Can I just squeeze in here? Kinda. Thank you. There you go. Kenworth truck dealer discovered, and La Paz has been discovered as well. Now it's time to get back on the road towards San Lucas. Cabo San Lucas. I wonder what Cabo means. Pretty nice chill city. There's also a bus terminal there. Oh, I remember. I didn't find a bus. I didn't have time to look for a bus mod. We are, yes, I think so. Edmond, Baja California. I think we are. We are in here, yes. And I've been told this isn't exactly 2.3 content. The 2.3 content is here. It's Sinaloa or something. So this is not new, but has been there since what? The previous versions of Viva Mexico. Still looks good though. How much mileage do we have on this truck? 1888. Is that accurate? Looks too much a coincidence. We'll see if that changes. Ooh, nice. Artsy fartsy sculpture. Rubik's Cube thingy. Doesn't seem to change though. We'll see when we get to the highway. That guy got totally scared. He couldn't even turn left. He knows how much of a good driver I am. Does it change? It does change. Yeah, it's 1890 now. Cool. So even that works. Buen viaje. Buen viaje is like bon voyage, right? In Filipino, we also have the word viaje. It's spelled a bit differently, but it sounds similar. In here, it's viaje. In Filipino, it's viaje. with a B, as in beta, boy. But I would assume that's where we got the term, since we have a lot of Spanish influence. Interesting. Why would there be tents in the middle of the highway? Someone selling off fruits or something. The mapper is going to have a hard time at making Mexico City. Oh. Okay, are all these toll gates? E-toll, alright. I would assume... No. It's real, alright? That's cool. I like that. No need to stop. Going to have a hard time making Mexico City. Population is 8 million. The biggest city in Mexico. Are you familiar with which part of Mexico it's at? So if I go to the map here, where is Mexico City here? Oh, there is one city there we didn't get to go to. Yecora. Huh. Every other thing, well, Puerto Penasco, we also haven't gone to, but every other city we've visited. Nice. So Mexico City is where? More south? No clue. It's not in the list of cities. Maybe it doesn't plan on making it. Mexico City is at the south. Ah, okay. Right. To the right of Sinaloa, kind of in the middle. Let me see. Sinaloa is this place. Mexico is here, maybe? This one or this one, I would assume. One of these blocks here. Or maybe this. I don't know. No, probably not. Maybe this. A bit more south. Oh. Wait a minute, let me go back to the map again. So maybe somewhere here, huh? Wow, didn't notice you have the entire map here. That's nice. So Mexico is here and all over here. Maybe somewhere this part. Anyway, that's gonna be a bit far off. They'll have to build something else to connect that to the existing cities. It's gonna be quite some work. Maybe that would be Viva Mexico 4.0 or something. Google it. Yeah, not now though. When I finish streaming. Cancun is at the southeast. Ah, I see. This area looks pretty chill. Kinda nice, kinda barren, but I like the accents there. The electricity, the power lines. They at least add a bit of flavor to the plain scenery. And I see there's a bit of a level change there in the horizon, so the road kind of rises up. I like that. In addition to bending left and right, there's also level changes incorporated, so it doesn't feel too flat. Has anyone played Or is anyone interested in bus simulators? Or coach simulators, you know, like OMSI bus simulator or Fern bus. I honestly haven't tried any of those, but I do want to try out driving buses at one point. You know, and learning how the things work, how to open the doors, how to issue someone a ticket. You know, I think it's a nice simulator, and it's very relatable because I ride buses all the time here in Singapore. It would be interesting to see how that feels from the side of the driver. Fern bus. Is Fern bus good now? I've been tempted for so long to buy it, but I never bit the bullet. It went on sale once, and I was deciding if I should get it or not. But in the end, I didn't proceed with it. Is it worth the money, Edmond, from your point of view? Because it's worth what, around $30? It's a bit expensive. More expensive than ATS 2. Graphics are awesome. That storm head looks quite ominous. It is. It does. Oh crap! My fault. No damage in the trailer. That's good. I take it Bear doesn't like Fern bus. I have my reservations about Fern bus. I'm not sure if the developer is, how do you say, active, or at least as active as I would want. Plus, the publisher didn't give me a copy before, so I'm kind of salty. So back when Fern was first released, I requested for a copy, and I was declined because I'm not big enough. I totally understand their point of view though, but still, I'm a bit salty. Can I squeeze in here? Probably not how you should do it, but it's a shortcut. Why do we have that lullaby song again? Let's turn off the lights. No one home? Good. Let's get going. I do admit though, Fern bus graphics look kind of cool. They use the Unreal Engine, right? Although I think they have problems with graphic optimization as well. I've been hearing a lot of complaints with regard to low frame rates. It's like only Squirrel's PC can handle it, I think. At least can handle it smoothly. Now, I'm not sure if things have changed since it's been a while since I looked at it, but maybe it has improved in the meantime. Also, I don't think there's any force feedback in the wheel. I don't think they have implemented force feedback, so that's gonna be a bit of a shame, you know, driving with a big humongous bus and having no feedback at all. That's a bit sad, but I guess it's not a deal breaker, so I can still look at it. Also, I've had a couple of people requesting for Fern bus in the channel, in the YouTube channel. Let's see. I am looking at adding one more game into the mix, so we have 5 running series in total. That would make it like we have 1 episode per week though. It's not plenty, but that's something for everybody. So we have like 5 series on the channel plus 2 streams every week, so that equals 7. That means 1 different thing every day. So I might come up with a more definite schedule some people are requesting. Yeah, that might be true though. I have 4 already. And if I add it to 5, that will mean only 1 episode per week for each series. Right now I have 1 spare day, which is not that good, but I don't know really. I don't know how to make it work. Because some people would of course want more episodes in there, but that would be for their benefit. I kinda reverse too much. Back up a bit and serve it up a little like that. I think I might have still not turning enough. Okay, one sec. Let's do this slowly. Maybe I can use my rear view mirror, huh? Not really, it's not that helpful. Does that work? Okay, and I move over here. Make it a bit less sharp. I'm actually hitting the roof here, but I think that might make it work if you just force it a little. Thank you for following. Oh, there we go. Hey Xavier, thanks for the follow. Can I haul a load from Heavy Haul DLC? I actually did a while ago. I would love to, but we're actually ending the stream already. I'll do that next time. But if you're interested in seeing one, you can scroll back to the first hour of the stream. I hold something from the heavy cargo pack there, and we did level up. That's good. I think we can go and get some long distance in, and let's go and bring the currency back to US dollars, because I think next week we either go back to Project Quest or we don't like that. I'll be in tons. That one. Thanks, Xavier. Yeah, it's a T800. I really like it. It's my favorite truck so far. Thankfully, none of our trailers today threw us into space. Not like last week. Last week, if you guys remember, one of the doubles trailers actually propelled us into the moon or something. I'm not sure where we ended up, but we ended up with that helicopter type thingy. I actually highlighted it. For those who are interested, you can go and check out the video section of the here in Twitch. There's a highlight specifically with that clip. I think it's only around 4 minutes long, so you can see what kind of disaster happened there. Right, let's go and park here. I think I went the wrong way. I might have. Helicopter truck simulator, exactly. That one. Can we go around like this? Actually made it. Nice. Where is the parking? I don't see it. Well, we'll just stop here over at the bus terminal. I do want to try the bus mod here. because I think there are some passengers available. Maybe not here, but in the other, in the Sinaloa part, in the Sinaloa region. I think there are passengers, pasajeros. Let's go and stop over here. Park right there. Why not? Nice folding action. At least we're ending the stream close to half a glass full. Oh yeah, that's true. It's a glass half full or a glass half empty kind of situation. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for staying with me and for hanging out. I enjoyed the stream, and it's our first stream actually with it's our first truck stream with me as a Twitch affiliate, with me streaming exclusively on Twitch. So you guys can cheer, you can subscribe, and more stuff in benefits. So go and check that out if you're interested. In the meantime, this is me, the Clumsy, signing off. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again next week. Wednesday will be City Skylines probably. Friday will be Truck Sim as always. And what else? If you need more info, I did update the panels below. So all those are updated: cheers, subscriptions, the about page. And if you're interested in joining the Discord server, the link is there. So we can stay updated with the different new mods and things like that. Right? Anyway, thank you for watching everyone, and thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys again next week. Have a good one, have a good night. Bye-bye. See you.